Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Nurajijah, student at IKIP Siliwangi, Bandung. So on this video, I will try to explain about adverb clause. So let's get started. So in a complex sentence, we have adverbial clause or adverb clause. So an adverb clause is a group of words that function as an adverb in a sentence. The clause can modify or describe verbs, adverbs, and adjectives. So in general, adverb clauses add information that elaborates on when, where, why, how much, or under what condition the action in the sentence takes place. Unlike other types of clauses, an adverbial clause is always a dependent clause or subordinate clause. This means that it cannot stand on its own as an independent sentence. So adverb clauses can appear at the beginning, middle, or end of a sentence, depending on the emphasis and structure of the sentence. They always begin with a subordinating conjunction and contain a subject and a verb. So the form of adverb clause is always a subordinating conjunction plus subject and verb. So this is the example. Before he left, he washed the dishes. So before he left, on this sentence is an adverb clause and playing role as a subordinating clause. So the adverb clause modifies the verb washed and telling when he washed the dishes. And then the other example is until it stops raining, we will stay inside. So until it stops raining here is a adverb clause because telling the verb will stay. So what is the difference between an adverbial clause and an adverbial phrase? So an adverbial clause is a group of words with a subject and verb that function as an adverb. An adverbial phrase, on the other hand, is a group of words that functions as an adverb but lack a subject and a verb. For example, in the morning. In the morning is the example of adverbial phrase, but the example for adverbial clause is when I wake up. When is subordinating conjunction, I is subject and wake up is predicate. So there are several types of adverbial clause. The first one is time clause. These clauses indicate when an action took place or will take place. They are introduced by subordinating conjunctions like when, while, as, before, after, and since. For example, I will call you when I get home. On the sentence, the adverb clause is on the end of the sentence, which is when I get home. When I get home here is include when is subordinating conjunction, I is subject, and get is a predicate. So this is an adverbial clause that telling the verb will call. So this is the example of time clause. And then there is a place clause. This clauses specify the location or place where an action occurs. They are introduced by subordinating conjunction like where, everywhere, and anywhere. For example, she looked for the keys where she usually keeps them. So also, on the sentence, the adverbial clause is on the end of the sentence, which is where she usually keeps them, telling the verb look for, like that. And then after that, there is manner clause. These clauses describe how an action is performed. They are often introduced by subordinating conjunction like as if, as though, like, and the way. For example, he danced as if no one was watching. So Also, in the sentence, the adverbial clause at the end of the sentence, which is as if no one was watching, that telling the verb danced. And then after that, there is reason clause. So these clauses provide the reason or cause for an action that are introduced by subordinating conjunction like because, since, as, and for. For example, she left early because she had an appointment. So because she had an appointment is an adverbial clauses that modifies the verb left early. So this is the example for reason clause. And then after that, there is conditional clause. These clauses express a condition that must be met for the main action to occur. They are introduced by subordinating conjunction like if, unless, provide that, and in case. For example, I'll go to the party if I finish my work on time. So if I finish my work on time is a adverbial clauses that modify verb, which is I'll go to the party. And then after that, there is purpose clauses. So these clauses indicate the purpose of or intention behind an action, and they are introduced by subordinating conjunction like so that, in order that, and to. For example, she studied hard. She studied hard so that she could pass the exam. So that she could pass the exam on the sentence is adverbial clause because it modifies the verb studied. And then after that, or the last one, is contrast clause. Contrast clauses show a difference or contrast with the action in the main clause. Common subordinating conjunction for contrast clauses include although, though, while, whereas, but, and etc. For example, she wanted to go out although it was raining heavily. So on this sentence, although it was raining heavily is an adverbial clause because it modifies the verb wanted to go. So that all types of an adverbial clause. So everyone, maybe that's all for me. I hope this video can be beneficial for you all. So thank you guys for watching my video. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.